Okay, we're here with Deli. We're going to be playing against Bot Club Spade this time. I haven't yet uploaded the previous video we did, but it was a complete shit show. This time we're going to try to do a bit better. And I'm
It
going to.
really,
What'd you say?
I said it really was.
Yeah. This one, however, is going to be better. And finally, Deli gets a first turn. So this time I'm going to also try to do a
Yay.
better job of asking Deli what he's thinking and where he's looking first, and what strikes him about the position and the hands. So, any thoughts?
Um, I'm still looking over his hand, but he has not great up. So, for while you were talking there, I was looking at Solis and one already. However, I don't know how you guys pronounce it down there. Solis, Celeste.
I say Celis, but I have no idea if that's right.
Peas. Okay. Well, I'm looking at that because he only has one capture and four. He'd have to. He has one card to set up in three. And four is not a combo, it's just an overpower. And I have two to take back. Then he has five. See, you said you wanted me to ramble this time, and I'm rambling already. Awesome.
This is great. Also, just rewinding a sec. Um, it sounded like you like me like to look at the opponent's hand before looking at your own at the very start.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, good.
I thought I had Irvine and Solis for corners. So I looked at nine and didn't like it. Or, sorry, not nine, three. Wow. And yeah, didn't like it because A, he has two, B, he can play nine and have two and six with both squares. So that was gone really fast.
Right.
And I have not talked myself out of one yet because his setup in three isn't fantastic because I can just block. But I don't have a combo on Krillin. Is that his name? Xenogears guy.
The A639.
A639.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have nothing for that three though. I could do a weird plus with Zell and whatever that 6886 is. I get
True.
it down right a bit. It's not very promising. Oh, Zell also has four. So even if he does set up, I don't need to. Okay, yeah, I'm going with one.
All right, sounds good.
Um, my right power is going to suck for the rest of the game. Okay, hold on. Talk myself into thinking a bit more here. I'm not an overthinker, I swear.
All thoughts are good. I just want to hear your stream of consciousness. I think that's fascinating.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do with that nine if I get rid of the eight of the right. Excuse me. He has 7769. Even if he plays it in like nine right away, I have no possible way of getting eight with the eight of the nine. I could put Zell in five, which is actually pretty fantastic. If that's the setup,
That does
I would
actually.
take that in.
Wow.
Okay, back to solution one.
I'm gonna go make a Celis Zell and 6886 hand. Those cards really click.
They do. Like, I have three quarters of a pre-made hand in a random, so probably means I shouldn't have used one, but I did.
All right, so I didn't
And
get
it's
the
a bot.
I didn't get the bot to play
Sorry.
immediately because I'm curious what you think about on your opponent's turn, what you'd be looking at here.
Well, if it was a player, I'd want to see if they went with what I was thinking, which is either two or three. Three is their setup, and two is their only overpower. But that being said, the reason I did that, because they can have the overpower, but that's the only big high number in their hand going up, right?
Right.
Because if they overpower right away in four, I said two, didn't I? I meant to say four. If they overpower in four right away, that's the biggest number up out of their hand. I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game, and I still have two. So they're never actually fully taking one. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. Yeah. Yeah. I like how you think about drawing cards out of opponents' hands. Of like, it seems like you quickly identified Krelian and 7769 as the potential challenges in their hand.
Well, yeah, because now that I've played that 8 to the right, that card is pretty much safe in provided what else is there in 3, 6, 9, 5, and 8, because I can't do anything on the other squares to take it back from going from left to right. I'm going to make this way more complicated than it needs to be. Okay.
All right, we're gonna have the bot make a move. See what it does.
Okay. It just blocks. Okay. Why would you do that?
Thinking the same thing.
That 7's combo back. That 6 is combo back. Can I just take it in 7? Because if he tries to overpower it with 6, 7, 8, 5, that's combo by mine. Or 7, 7, 6, 9, that's combo by mine. Or Krillin is comboed by Irby. Or Zell.
Yeah.
Probably Zell, because that would be a monster. So I do not understand this block.
Can I ask some general vague questions before you get to your move?
Yep.
Do you tend to...
Oh, I see the problem.
Okay, what's the problem?
If I put 6, 8, 8, 6 in 7, he's going to put his 6, 7, 8, 5 in 8, and he has both 9 and 5. With 7, 7, 9, or 6, 9, and I can't do shit. Okay. That's actually very sneaky.
So my question... My question is,
question.
do you tend to look in 2 or 7 first in positions like this, or somewhere else? I know it's going to be
2
card
first.
dependent. 2 first?
Yep, try and block in my own card. But in this case, I know they don't have 2. So if I go in 2 first, I'm essentially sacrificing a card. Does that make sense?
Yep, that does make sense.
Because they still can't touch my card. And you mentioned how I try to get cards out of their hand. That just seems like getting one out of my hand. That doesn't really help.
Sure. Unless there's a card you really want out of your hand. But I don't think that's the case here.
No. I might go for ridiculousness.
What's the ridiculousness?
Not as good as I thought. Okay, never mind. I was looking at Zell and 8.
Zell and 8. My prediction was going to be 6, 7, 5A and 5 was your ridiculous move.
No, that's actually the common sense one, but it gets ruined by his in 6. Yeah. So I have no combo on the 6 or the 5. I have Zell in 2, and then that's bad because he has free.
Yep. All right, Zell in 8.
Trying to force him into a card in 7, which would probably be Krillin, and that gets his A out again. And I still have Irvine.
And they still have no attack on 1.
No.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea.
But they'd probably block 7, because they have nothing back for 5 either. They have no good way to recapture their own card. Because if they leave 7 open, and I put Irvine in 7 after Zell, like say they played 9 or something. Okay, say I play Zell. This is a bad example, but if I put Zell in 8 and he puts Krillin in 9, if I play 7, flip 2 back and be up 6-4, he can't flip anything.
Yep.
Safely.
Yeah, 7 does seem forced there.
That safely. Well, I can't play 3 either, because I'd want to play the A out, and he is free, and that's bad.
Sure.
Although flipping 4 and 8 backs, or 2 and 4 backs, funny. But then I'm still down a card. And then I don't. Wow, that's weird that Freeze 7 man. Oh, and now Freeze out of his hand. Never mind. Sorry. You have succeeded with the rambling.
It's good. It's
now,
great.
Okay, so Now I'm going to do the obvious thing. 4 is mine. I'm going to play Irving in 2. 4 is mine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And 1 is mine. And 1 is mine as well. So now I'm up 2-0 already.
I just made a video counting safeties, and yeah, I like this way of counting.
If he goes 3 and flips Irving, I'm going to have 3 safe cards for the rest of the game. So the chances of me losing there are not
Agreed.
great. He's going to have to hold on to the 7-7-6-9 for the rest of the game. So one of the other 3 cards, because it's my last one. Never mind.
No, that was great to say as it came up on screen that he used it.
He does still have to hold it though, in case I ever play 8 for some reason.
Please reload, because he did not hold it.
So I reload. Okay. So see, that's what I didn't like, because I can't touch that.
Yeah.
So anything I play in 3 is met with Krillin in 6, and then he has free of 5, and I've got jack shit. And I have to hold on to the, okay, it's gonna, so the other weird part of that is I've now made 3 a monster with Zell.
Yep.
I think, in my own head. Eight, 5, 13. Sorry, you're gonna hear random numbers.
No, that's good. This is plussing is difficult.
My thought right here. Actually, that's not gonna work out because 1. No, it is. My thought right now is 6, 7, 5A, and 8.
Ooh, that's not a square I was thinking. Just trying to have Zell sweep the right and 6, 8, 8, 6 for 5 and 7.
Pretty much, yeah. Because like I just said, I made 3 into a monster.
Yeah, I was thinking
because if we keep on blocking, anything he puts in 6 gets taken by Zell. There's nothing he can do about it.
I was thinking you meant that in terms of Zella's safe.
The odd card out of my hand right now is the 6, 7, 5A. Am I making sense?
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. I was just going to say, I was thinking when you said 3 that you meant Zell was safe there, but no, you had much greater ambitions for it.
No, this is like if he leaves it there, because anything he plays in 3, I can put Zell in 6. I might get combo the shit out of it.
No, that's a really interesting idea. I like it.
So right now, I have control of 3 squares. Everything but 6. In my head.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 plus walls and 7. I have a plus and overpower in 5. And 3 is going to flip whatever's in 6. So that's how the basic math worked there.
Yeah, very neat move. I like it. And they have replied.
Also, 8 was going to be a problem for me because if Krillin ever ended there, I'd need 2 cards. Okay, so he is never flipping 2. He loses.
Yeah, I think that's game.
Right? I put Zell in 3 and I win. Fantastic. Because I'm up by 1, he's going to flip 2 back, and good game. Because I flipped 2 back at the end. So yeah, that's how I sectioned off that board.
Nice. I think you did something really cool I'm not particularly good at doing, which is kind of like you found a way to get rid of the worst card and the worst square on the board for you while leaving your other card sweeping. I think that's really cool.
Because, and the reasoning behind that is I wanted 6, 8, 8, 6, and 7 the whole time.
Yep.
I said it at the very first thing. I wanted that. But the only problem was the other 9 in his hand, right? Because then I need to keep 2 cards. Flip 8.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because he has an 8 left and an A left, but the 9 was the problem. So I played 8 with my own A left, and I had both. And he didn't bother taking. Okay.
Nice. That was very good.
Oh, yeah, okay. Because if he did, I would have. Right, 9 is greater than 8. See, that's weird. I had the process in my head and then forgot he'd lose the same either way. Because I thought he'd flip 2, but I forgot I flipped 3. Uh-huh. That's how I can succeed and fail in the same game.
I think that was a very nice game. I put up another if you want to keep playing.
Yeah. If there's anything you want to say, I'll give you a few seconds. Have a sip of my drink, and I am good to go.
I just liked how you got rid of bad squares and bad cards while identifying which cards would play well later. I think it's a very, like, aggressive style, not in the sense of capturing immediately, but in the sense of finding ways to maximize your cards later and minimize their
Well,
problems.
to be honest, I was not expecting that starter.
That's true.